So, enjoy this footage of, goats or birds or whatever B-roll I put on here while I tell you the nightmare tale I've had today of, using one of my free Tractor Supply perks to try to get some stuff delivered today. My local feed store is refusing to deliver anything up here until Wednesday because I guess they're already booked with deliveries. I don't know why I'm holding the camera so the microphone is behind me. Okay, that should sound a little bit louder and better, but yeah. I didn't want to order from Tractor Supply today. They don't have any, like, regular ass hay bales out here. So I ordered some sweet feed for the goats, a 40-pound bag. A 40-pound bag of organic layer pellets from some brand I've never used before. For the chickens, they usually get local stuff, Green Mountain Organics. And the cost at Tractor Supply for a 40-pound bag is the same as what a 50-pound bag of organic feed costs at my feed store, which is between $26 and $30. Ouch, right? So, the third thing I ordered was some pine shavings for bedding, because both the goats and the ducks, geese, chickens, and turkeys are in serious need of bedding right now. We've been out of hay for over a week, and all I've had is organic alpha hay, which, you know, I order from Tractor Supply, but they had none in stock today, and local delivery was not even an option. So I add the items to my cart and check out, and only 2 of the items were eligible for same-day delivery out here in the middle of fucking nowhere, within 25 miles from the store. And so I had called up the store, because the only options I was getting was pickup or shipping. And I'm like, hey, can you guys just, you know, throw this bag of sweet feed for my goats on the delivery car, truck, whatever the hell you're using? And they were like, oh, we can't do it from here, call corporate. So I call the regular, you know, Tractor Supply customer service number. I wait on hold forever. Their hold music sounds like somebody blatantly ripping off Lynyrd Skynyrd, which is better than a lot of hold music, but it's still hold music, so it's, you know. And then I get a hold of somebody who says that they can't do anything from their end either, and it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, if I worked at Tractor Supply and somebody called up and was like, yo, there wasn't an option for same-day delivery, but you have this stuff right in the store and you want me to come pick it up, my truck has been in the shop for 3 frickin' months, and I don't have anybody that I can have pick it up for me. I would just, you know, toss it in with the rest of the stuff, because it's ridiculous to come up here for one 40-pound bag of feed and a bag of pine shavings. So I was defeated in my efforts to try to talk some sense and logic into anybody, and so I just get an email from Tractor Supply, and it's like, oh, your delivery's here, it's been delivered. So I put my hoodie and my chore jacket and my wet socks and boots, my cold ass boots back on, and I grab the sled, I unhook the dog, and he's psyched because he gets to run up the driveway and go do stuff, and we go hoofing up the driveway in snow that's up to my waist, unless you're on the packed path up there. And I get all the way to the top, and I go to the spot that I shoveled out and put a pallet down to, you know, receive the delivery, and there's nothing there. I'm sure everybody can imagine the look of horror on my face when I get all the way up there, and it's like, where's my shit? Because my goats are hungry and they need bedding, and my chickens are hungry and need bedding. But there's no feed that I just ordered that was allegedly delivered. So I go all the way back down here, take off my gloves and boots and socks and jacket, turn the heat back on, and in front of the computer trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And I go and look at the order, and it says again it's been delivered. So I get in there, and it says there's some tracking number, and it's like, oh, I've never had a same-day delivery with a tracking number. So I click on this stuff, and there's a proof of delivery photo. And I open it up, and I'm not recognizing anything but the packages that I'm supposed to have are in the photo, sitting somewhere that's not my address. They're next to a house with like a one of those wheels that you wrap a hose around on the side of your house type shit. And the good thing about the photo is that somebody at Tractor Supply had the fucking sense to just throw the goat sweet feed in with the order. So there are actually 3 items, the 3 that I ordered. The major fucking problem is that they are not at my house, and not in the vicinity of my house. And I examine the photo some more, and I look outside at the color of my a-hole neighbor's house. The guy who's having tantrums all the time and screaming threats at me and saying he's gonna shoot my dog and shit. The closest prick to my house. And the color of the side of his house matches the color of the side of the building that my packages are next to. So now I'm fucking mortified. I'm filled with anxiety and like panic at the thought of having to grab my sled and go the opposite direction to the right all the way up my long-ass driveway, out of the driveway, drag the sled all the way along my road frontage to the left to go to this guy's house to stare, I guess, at my stuff, unable to go and get it because it's at his house on his property. And even though he doesn't appear to be home right now, I don't know if this motherfucker's got cameras or whatever. And my shit's at his house, in his driveway. Not like right at the edge of the road where I could just be like, fuck it, and grab it. But like, it's tucked in there next to his house, you know, according to the photo. So I call Tractor Supply and I'm like, hi, says my stuff's been delivered, but it isn't here. And they're like, oh, well, there's nothing we can do about it. It turns out that Tractor Supply outsources their local delivery to some place with a name I thought was pretty hilariously not exactly accurate. Apparently there's a site called roadie.com that doesn't have anything to do with stagehands or road crew for concerts and bands, but it's actually a delivery service. You would think roadie.com would be like a place for actual roadies. That's a job description. For those of you who don't know, if you're watching this channel, you should know what a roadie is. This is heavy metal permaculture and primitive skills, but yeah, so they outsource their delivery to roadie.com, so I get the number for roadie.com and then have to call them and wait on hold again for at least 5 minutes. I don't know how long I was on hold for. Till I get a guy who's like, well, according to our records here, I gave him the weird-ass tracking number and everything on my water, and he says, well, it looks like it was delivered to your neighbor next door. I'd already come to that horrific fucking conclusion. And, it's funny because my neighbor doesn't have any chickens and doesn't have any goats. And my goat's barn is visible from his driveway. So the delivery person was just completely, checked out and in the clouds, I guess. And not paying attention to the actual address she dropped it off at. And not paying attention to the fact that this guy doesn't even have any farm animals. He's got nothing. No chickens, no ducks, no goats, no geese, no turkeys, nothing. No animals that would be in need of the, supplies that were just dropped off in his driveway. Great. So this guy's like, oh, we will, figure out a way to recover the items and deliver them to the right spot. And, I warned this guy that, you might want to have her come and hurry up and get this shit out of this guy's driveway in a hurry before he gets home, because he is not the most pleasant fucking creature on the planet. I can think of several wild animals I would rather encounter than this guy. Let's put it that way. Yeah. There's lots of creatures I'd rather run into than my next door neighbor. He's a piece of work. He's so friendly, I don't even know what his face looks like.